Okay, good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome you all for being here and thank you for your attendance. I would like also to express our thanks to the Dean of the College, Professor Abdullah Saadi, and also to our guests from different stakeholders. So welcome all you here to this event. So when we talk about soil salinity is a global issue that threatens many countries around the world, including Oman. And therefore, there have to be some initiative to solve this issue. And but when we talk about initiatives, it can be technology, it can be some chemical amendments and other things. But sharing knowledge would be always something that is required in order to transfer all of these technologies and initiatives to the stakeholders and also to the farmers. With that, we are here today to shed light on some of the ongoing projects that tackle the issue of soil salinity. So without further ado, let me please welcome Dr. Daniel Blackburn to give his opening remarks. So please.
So we are very, very excited to be here today and have these presentations. The seminar is organized into two blocks, and we have the first block where we have stakeholders, institutional talks. So we think that we should be designing this type of events to be more like a network typing event. So we can see what other people are doing, what is the mandate of the institutions, and then later on we can do more in-depth interactions and come to make cooperations and in-depth joint actions. Yeah. So in the first part of the meeting we have SKU. Yeah, I'm here representing also, but we are very glad to have our guest of honor, the Dean of our college, Professor Abdullah, here. We have Shell Development Oman, or Shell Oman, I don't know if it's Oman Shell. Yeah, Oman Shell here. We'll talk about also their role in this and the soil salinity issues. Yeah. Farmers Association, very glad to have them here. They are the main stakeholders. Yeah. The farmers are the ones who are really taking this into the final action. So it's very important to have them here. We have PDO, Ministry of Agriculture, and after that we have a coffee break, and then we come to talk about data. You know, what is the research? What is the latest developments? What is the things that we think are more potential to be applied and solve this problem? So we're here to talk about soil salinity. Yeah, soil salinity in Oman. And I feel like even sometimes I'm not the best person because I'm not a native from Oman. So people who live here all their lives, they are really used to this problem. This is an obvious problem that they have in Oman. It's very straightforward for them to think this is ubiquitous. You can see it everywhere. Yeah, this is the main issue of agriculture in the country. So it's only natural for us as a university to try to come in and help the more we can, create the solutions and look at the problem with the open eyes. We have this advantage as a university that many people say, okay, soil salinity, it's there, and there's no solution for it, will always be, the problem is the water. But we as a university, we have a different mindset that we always come to say, how can we fix this? What is the strategies that we can have? What are the solutions? So this is our role here to spark that spirit that the things are not lost, things are not without a solution. We can do things about it. And this event is for us to come into the same page and talk about these possible solutions and possible strategies for us to deal with this salinity problem. So from Ministry of Agriculture, they will talk more about this issue. What is the problem of salinity Oman? What is the strategy of the country? But this is the situation that we have here. If you look the figure on the left in Al-Batinah, the biggest issue of soil salinity is the seawater intrusion. Where there is strong salinization of the groundwater from seawater intrusion, almost nothing can be done in this respect, unless you have only production of biomass, but we actually should not be irrigating the soils when the soil salinity is the water salinity is too high. But we have all the rest. Yeah, this is not the coastline is not all Oman. The majority of the agricultural soils, the wadis, the oasis agroecosystems, the alluvial fans, they are not so severely affected by salinity that cannot be used. Agriculture is possible, and agriculture should be done even if the quality of the water is not as good as we wanted it to be. So what is the thing we need actually to manage salinity? In these situations where the salinity is not extreme, we need to manage salinity because we have these beautiful landscapes in Oman, agriculture ecosystems, healthy agriculture ecosystems, and because of mismanagement of irrigation and salinity, slowly we are losing soil. We are losing soil, and soil is for the next generation. We need to inherit this for your kids, not my kids, but this is for the future generation. This is something that we need to keep alive. The health of the soils we need to keep alive. So manage the soil salinity is the main dilemma that we have in Omani agriculture, so we can revert these trends, prevent the salinization from happening, and revert these trends. So we have all this salinity is leading us for loss of soil health, low yields, desertification, unemployment, water energy inefficiencies, lower diversity of economic activities, because sometimes only few crops can be grown because the salinity is already high, so that limited the diversity of the crops that the farmers can grow. Lower societal resilience, and also this has been heavily exacerbated by the recent pandemic that we have. And it's worthwhile emphasizing also that we have in the Oman 2040, the goals, the strategic goals that we have, many of these goals are overlapping with dealing the problem of the salinity issue in Oman. So what do we need? We need to reduce and manage soil salinity and fix all those problems that we are talking before. And the solution for all this is not only university making research, creating data, publishing papers. We need to get together and create a solution on the field. We need to transfer this. If we have great ideas, excellent. But if the ideas do not move forward, there's nothing happening. So we need to get together, and this is the objective of having this event today. So we have these partner institutions, which we think are the main stakeholders. Main and most the most important of all is the farmers, here present, but also stakeholders like Shell, private sector, and PDO, Muscat municipality, Ministry of Agriculture, Environmental Authority. They are also have a key role to play. So we must come together and see in which ways we can complement each other, what are mandates of the institution, what their plan of action, and how we can fit together in all this. We have research ongoing, and this research will be presented on the second part of today's event. The research comes from two projects. One project is a consultancy with Shell, Oman Shell. A consultant is to study the use of elemental sulfur, point number 2 there. Elemental sulfur looks like this. So elemental sulfur is a byproduct of gas production. So Shell, PDO, they have access to this type of amendments. And actually, these amendments can be very helpful to manage soil salinity. And we were going to present some of the data later on today. But also, we are investigating biochar. Ahmed Al Mayahi, PhD student, will present some of the data of biochar today. Biochar is organic amendment. It integrates really well with organic waste management for the country. It integrates really well with carbon strategy, carbon fixing strategy for Oman. So also biochar, like charcoal, looks like this. So it's something that we are researching also. And we believe that these two things together must fit with irrigation practices and water saving technologies. So this is where it comes, the point number 1 there, ECB, engineering capillary barriers, that Said will present later today. He was his recent project of the smart soil system, and he will show some of the data and how using engineered capillary barriers can also fix soil salinity. Without further ado, I will pass now the word for Shell to, since they are sponsoring this event, it's very worth mentioning they are sponsoring this event, and we are very thankful for them to sponsor us with this consultancy. And this research is very important for us. We value this so much, so we wanted to bring Shell now and give a few words about their role and mandate. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr.